everyone. I hope you are doing good. Well, it's time for grade 4 English language class. This is tutor Hira. Let's log into aplusstudents.com. First, you have to go to language arts section and grade 4, open grade 4. Today we are going to learn chapter 35, quotations and dialogues. There's just one lesson named punctuating dialogue. Hello, Biruk. Welcome to the class. Some more students have joined us in the live chat. I welcome all of you. Job. Okay. Let's begin the lesson. Dialogue. Okay, let's learn what is a quotation. A quotation shows the exact words that a person said. So, what is a quotation? A quotation shows the exact words that a person said, or exact words of a speaker. When writing a quotation, okay, this is the formatting of quotations. How do we format a quotation or a dialogue? When writing a quotation, capitalize the first word. Remember to capitalize the first word while writing a quotation. The entire quotation, including the end mark, and this is the important part, the entire quotation, including the end mark, should go inside the quotation marks. This is another formatting rule of quotations, that the entire quotation, including the end mark, goes inside the quotation marks. Okay, let's read these two quotations. I have to leave now, she said. Now, these are the exact words a person said. First, quotation marks. The first word of the quotation is capital. Then the end mark for this quotation is comma here, and it goes inside the quotation marks. The second one, where are you going? He asked. Begin the quotation. The first word is capital. End mark goes inside the quotation marks, and the quotation marks close here. So, again, this quotation shows the exact words that a person said. Okay, so remember this point that the entire quotation, including the end mark, should go inside the quotation marks. And the first word of the quotation is always capitalized. Next rule, if the quotation ends a sentence, remember this, if the quotation ends a sentence, then add a comma before it. Now, these two quotations are written in another way. Here, in these two, quotation does not end the sentence. But in these two options, here we can see quotation ends the sentence. Quotation is same. She said, I have to leave now. Now, quotation ends the sentence. Add a comma before the quotation begins. Here, comma before the quotation. He asked, where are you going? Quotation ends the sentence. So add a comma before the quotation. So this was the second point. Okay, now the third one. If the quotation starts a sentence and would normally end in a period, this is one more important, most important point. Well, all of them are, but we can usually forget this. If the quotation starts a sentence and would normally end in a period, then change the period to a comma. Same quotation, now it is in the beginning. If the quotation starts a sentence, see, I have to leave now. Well, the sentence is I have to leave now. If we write it like this, not in the quotation, not in the form of a quotation, see, it ends with a period. Because it would normally end with a period. But because if it is the part of the quotation, it starts the sentence. So we change the period to a comma. See here? But if the quotation ends with an exclamation mark or a question mark, don't change it to a comma. The second one is a question. Where are you going? It's an interrogative sentence and it ends with a question mark. We do not change it to a comma. We just change period to a comma if the quotation starts a sentence and would normally end in a period. We change the period into to a comma, but we do not change exclamation point or question mark to a comma. This is exclamation point and this one is a question mark. And this is about a quotation, the exact words of a person or person said. Quotations can be used to show dialogue, which is a conversation between two or more people. Some formatting will be used when quotations can be used to show a dialogue, a conversation between two or more people. These are the rules that we have to follow while writing quotations. You can say formatting rules for quotations. The first one is capitalize the first word while writing a quotation. The entire quotation, including the end mark, should go inside the quotation marks, like this. Second point, if the quotation ends a sentence, then add a comma before it. You can see it here. I have marked. The third one, If the quotation starts a sentence and would normally end in a period, then change the period to a comma. But if a quotation ends with an exclamation mark or a question mark, don't change it to a comma. So these are some of the formatting rules for quotations and dialogues. Let's begin the test and see what you understand. Guys who are busy in chatting or talking to each other in the live chat, be ready for the lesson and the test. I'll be waiting for your answers, okay? Which sentence is correct? You need to be very careful because we are going to look for the formatting rules and formatting mistakes. The geese look so funny waddling across the road. Christina giggled. And the same thing, same petition. The geese look so funny waddling across the road. Christina giggled. Now you can see that the quotation starts the sentence. And this quotation, this sentence would normally end in a period. So we know that if the quotation starts the sentence and the sentence would normally end in a period, we change period to a comma. But do you remember that rule that all the words of quotation, including the end mark, must go or should go inside the quotation marks. So, end mark should go inside the quotation marks. Option one, end mark, whatever it is if it is comma, period, or question mark, exclamation mark, it should go inside the quotation mark. So here it is not inside the quotation mark, but here it is. So which option is correct? Because there is nothing wrong with the rest of the sentence, just this mistake. So we'll select option number two, because in option number two, comma goes inside the quotation marks. Some of you answered option two. I can see Björk, you answered. Yes, it's right. And some more similar, you also answered. So I need more of your response. The basement bathroom leaks, he claimed. The basement bathroom leaks, he claimed. Now, which one is correct? Think about it. Observe both sentences. Well, I'm waiting for your answers, guys. Okay, so you're saying option one. Let me check. So, what is the difference between option one and two? There is a difference, a very prominent difference. I told you if the quotation starts a sentence and would normally end in period, change period to a comma. So in option one, it is changed to comma, but in option two, it is still period. But so we cannot select it. So it's option one. Good job. We lost electricity when the lightning hit, he sighed. We lost electricity when the lightning hit. So, option one, option two, which one is correct? So, guys, I guess you have guessed, but nobody. Oh, yes. Job has answered and similar has answered. It's option two. Yes, it's option two. Why is it option two? Because the quotation starts the sentence and would normally end in period and it changes to comma. So option two has comma. Good job. Bloomington is such a small, boring town, Emily protested. Bloomington is such a small, boring town, Emily protested. Now, what is the difference? Which one is correct? Guys, look at it. Which one is correct? Biruk, you're saying it's option one. No, it's not option one. See, comma does not go inside the quotation marks. So it cannot be correct. Option two is correct because comma goes inside the quotation marks. And it is a rule. She says the coyote vanished across the prairie. Or this one. Same sentence, same quotation, but the formatting difference. You guys are saying it's option two. Just look at option two, okay? Let me know then. Remember that rule? If the quotation ends the sentence, add a comma before it. And in second option, no comma before the quotation. So option one has comma before the quotation. So which option is correct? Yes, first one. Scientists are studying the most recent earthquake disturbances, the newspaper reported. The same sentence, but with a little difference. Hmm. Most of you are saying it's option two. Well, guys, you don't need to um, write the answers again and again, okay? Please, just give answer one time. Second option, yes, it is correct because the quotation starts the sentence and comma goes inside the quotation marks, the end mark. So in option two, comma goes inside the quotation marks. The beetle has long white stripes, observed the student. As you can see, the end mark here, the comma, it should go inside the quotation marks. And in second option, it is in the quotation marks. In the first one, it is outside the quotation marks. So we will not accept that. Option 1 will not be accepted. Which one is correct? Option 2. She whispered, "My voice is hoarse from yelling." Same one, with a little difference. Yes, Rowan, I can see your answer. But when you write your answer multiple times, I mean, it would be difficult for me to guess. Spamming is not good, guys. I sometimes I do not realize which question have you answered when you, I mean, write the answer multiple times. So spamming is not good. Don't spam. So Ruwan, you are saying it's option 1. May, your answer is correct, May. And you have answered one time. I can see it. At least I can see your answer. Due to the spamming, I would not have been able to see it. But yes, option 2 is correct because when the quotation ends the sentence, put a comma before it. No comma in option 1, but in option 2, we have a comma. So it's correct, guys. Good job, May. Okay, my voice is hoarse from yelling, she whispered. First or second? Similar is saying it's option 1. Okay. Yes, in option 1, the sentence that would normally end in period, it changes to comma. There, yes. It follows this rule. Option 1 is correct. It's time to begin our experiment, announced the scientist. Hmm. Option 1. Why is it option 1? And mark goes inside the quotation marks. So, yes. Semi and May, your answer is correct. And Job, your answer is also correct. And I'm happy that you are now following my instructions and you're not spamming. Good job. The geese looked so funny waddling across the road. Leslie giggled. Hmm. So you guys are saying it's option two this time. Yes, it follows the same rule. And mark should go inside the quotation marks. Good. He said, my cat wrinkles her nose when she yawns. Hmm. Now, some of you are saying option one, some of you are saying option two. Hmm. No, most of you have said option one. Sammy, you answered option two. It's correct. And Job, you also said option two. Yes. My cat wrinkles her nose when she yawns. And see, N mark should go inside the quotation marks. I only wear clothing made from cotton, he protested. Well, option two. Yes, it's option two because N mark goes inside the quotation marks. The committee is rewriting our town's parking laws, he explained. Well, May, your answer is correct. It's option one because if the sentence begins the, if the condition begins the sentence and would normally end in period, we change period to a comma. So your answer is correct, May. Good job. The musician said, "My favorite instrument is the flute." Hmm. So those who are saying option two, it is correct because when the quotation ends the sentence, add comma before it. No comma here, so it's incorrect. Comma here, this one is correct. I delivered a damaged package today, reported the mail carrier. See, when the quotation begins the sentence, mark is needed, and mark should go inside the quotation marks. It is outside, but this one is inside. This one is correct. Option two. The professor is knowledgeable about woodpecker habitats, said Mrs. Allen. Okay, May, you were saying option two again? Yes. Why? Because the quotation or the sentence would normally end in period, but it begins the sentence, so we change it to comma. There is a wonderful art show at the library, Jane said. Job, you're saying it's option one. Look, in option one, the sentence would normally end in period, but if it starts a sentence, we change it to comma. It still ends in period, so option 1 is incorrect. It changes to comma, option 2. This one is correct. Mr. Burnett said they made butter using a churn from the local farm. Again, you can see end mark should go inside the quotation marks. So this one is correct. I like to hike in nature preserves, declared the boy. Well, you can see in option 1, the period changes to comma. So this one is correct. Okay, grade 4 students, I hope you understand how to format quotations and dialogues. This is the time now to end the class. I'll see you again next time. I hope you understand it. You can complete the test after the class. Till then, have a great time.